Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday, and I have some bad news to share with you because the GoPro is now acting up. So, last night or yesterday, while doing a live stream about the Canon EOS R5 and R6 about overheating, I had some overheating issues myself with the GoPro. Now, this has something to do with the app causing the GoPros to malfunction. This is the app doing what it was intended to do, to wirelessly connect remotely from your phone to the GoPro. But in some cases, people have huge problems with it because now, as it sits in idle, it just gets warm. And as it's sitting in idle, it's actually burning up power. I just finished taking these off. Oops. I just finished taking these off the power dock or charging dock, and now, as you can see, it's still on, but it's really hot. It's warm, not hot, but very warm, and it's just sitting idle, and it's warm, and it's draining battery as it goes along too. So what I did was I tried 10 different things, and none of them worked. I even factory reset the GoPro, and it partially worked. It didn't connect it, and then it didn't want to connect. And here's the problem with the GoPro app now. It's telling me that it sees it. Let me show you on my laptop. It sees it as a Wi-Fi device. Where is it? It was here. It was here. So when I do connect, sorry. When I do connect, and I wanted my other photography buddy, Aaron, not to buy the GoPro, buy the Osmos, DJI Osmos. It's way better. Because in my back of my mind, something in the back of my head was telling me, do not buy the GoPro, do not buy the GoPro, buy the DJI, save a little more money and buy it. Because, yeah. And now I'm warning him not to buy the GoPro because it's not going to help him. He's going to run into problems. And we do not want to run into these problems. We want to have a device that works efficiently. So when I tried to connect it, it tells me it was connected. Watch what it does. Now, when I entered the password for this, it tells me that it's incorrect. I'm entering the password as it was lowercase and capital with numbers, and it tells me incorrect. So there is a problem with the GoPro communicating on the iPhone X or any phone. Now look, it's trying to join, and look what happens. So I'm going to show you what happens next. It says unable to join. Why? Okay, let's go back. And let me help you understand what I'm doing here. So when I go to connections, it's on camera info. You see that password? Check this out. This is gonna blow your mind. Literally. If it can find it, there it is. Password incorrect. Okay, so you just modified it. We're gonna enter it. Right? 9. Lowercase j, capital S, lowercase p, capital M, capital K, 3, lowercase zz. Everything's put in there. Check it out. Incorrect password for this device. That's what it's saying every single time I reset it. So there's no way to fix this issue, and to GoPro addresses this issue with a firmware update, which they haven't done since November 2019, and they needed to do it now because this is long waited and it's July 2020, and people have been having this issue for over a year or more. I even had this issue with the GoPro 6 Black, which I did show you guys yesterday. in a live stream when I was talking about how upsetting this is. That like, I purchased a GoPro because my audience was complaining about my iPhone footage not being so crisply clear and sharp. Because it's a POV. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. You have to understand what POV videos are. You're going to see movement. You're going to have movement and shake. So that's natural. So take it with a grain of salt, as I said in the video, and then people still took it the wrong way and said I needed to buy a GoPro. And then everyone's like, yeah, buy a GoPro. And I was like, no, I had problems with it. It was just too problematic for me. And, you know, it was just an issue for me. And I didn't like how the black, which, as you can see, I did own the black and sold it. So Hero 6 was the last GoPro, and I sold it because it had so many issues. And it had that issue with trying to, you know, it was doing some weird jello effect and doing some weird stuff. So I got rid of it. But now, as you saw here, the GoPro doesn't even want to connect with the password it's giving me on the phone. Let me unlock it again so you guys can see. We're going to try this one more time. We're going to modify the password. I even did forget, and still, it says join network. It says incorrect password. Yes, enter the password. So, we're going to enter the password. Alright, it says 9, lowercase j, capital S, lowercase p, capital M, capital K, number 3, and lowercase z, z. Everything is correct, and look what happens. Incorrect password for device GP266266347. How? It's identical right here. Literally right here, GoPro. This is when you know there's some issues with the app, and there's issues with the GoPro. And now, this is very warm to the touch. Now, just check battery. What's going on with the battery? Because it's getting warm. We're going to go back. Not very... 80%. We dropped 4% in less than 2 minutes. And I'm not even recording. It's in camera mode, too. It's not even in video mode. It's in camera mode, and it's burning up energy. And it's getting very warm. So, I am not very happy with GoPro, and I'm not happy with these results. And obviously, you can tell from here, these are something that GoPro needs to address. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it for the last time. This is the last video of it. I would never buy a GoPro ever again. This is why I was telling you guys before. I didn't want to make an investment for the GoPro. I should have listened to my train of thought in my back of my head and said to buy a DJI Osmos. Because that shoots better low light than the GoPro. The GoPro works is better in certain areas, but I think the rock steady is much smoother on the DJI Osmos, and I think it works practical. But the thing is that you have to buy those ND filters again. The reason why, if you guys are curious why I didn't go for the GoPro 8, is because they changed the design of the GoPro. The GoPro design, I like this design so I can put on ND filters properly, respecting the 180-degree law when filming. GoPro decided to change the mount and make it into like this one piece where it's just bending and yeah, terrible. Not only that, the battery compartment, yeah, you can accidentally lose that. I just don't like the design. I think it's unpractical. I don't know what GoPro was thinking. I know a lot of people were like shocked to see the 8 with no room to put any ND filters on, which ND filters are so important when shooting in broad daylight. You have to respect the 180-degree law, GoPro, and obviously you don't know a thing or two about it, because if you did, you would never change the design. What I would have liked was for you to make the design the same like the 7, but make it complete. Like this here, you can take off. You could have done that instead of making it much smaller. I don't know what you were thinking. I think it was just not a very good practical idea. And you're not respecting filmmakers, GoPro, when you do such thing like that to the GoPro 8, Hero 8. This is why I didn't buy the GoPro Hero 8 Black, because of the new designs, and you cannot put ND filters on here. But now, this is why I tell you guys right now, do not buy a GoPro. You really want to emphasize and buy something that's going to work for you. If you're going to be spending that much money on a device that cannot handle simple operations, then I think it's time to go, GoPro. Give up. Get out the game, bro. You don't need to be in the game. And right now, you don't have any... I'm going to be honest with you, GoPro. From what I'm looking online, you have a lot of negative feedback right now. In the last 2-3 years, you have lost a lot of interest in a lot of people, including myself. So, take this with a grain of salt. Fix the problems with the GoPro and won't have this issue. So, from now on, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to tell you to buy this instead. Don't spend the $229 for the 7. Don't spend the $399 on the freaking 7, the GoPro Hero 8 Black. Buy this instead. The Osmos action camera is the better camera. I've seen many reviews on it, and yeah, I definitely recommend buying this because this is going to work very well. And the Rocksteady, as I watch so much content on this, people are actually really enjoying using the Osmos. But yeah, there's some quirks and some issues. There's some differences. Yeah, I know you gotta buy new ND filters, but the GoPro is not doing nothing. You just saw right here. I entered the same password it gave me, and it did not want to connect to the phone. We did this twice already, so I'm not gonna do it for a third time. You want me to do it for a third time? Fine. Let's do this for a third time. Let's see if we can get lucky. See, it's not responding. Connection. Camera info. Now, guys, look. You see the password? I'm going to enter it the way it is. Check it out. Let me unlock the phone. Come on, pretty face. Come on, let's go. Come on, stupid iPhone X or 10, whatever you want to call yourself. Oh, wow. Alright, so we in Wi-Fi. Check it out. Here it is. It says password incorrect. We're going to enter it again. Here we go. I already did that, Aaron. I did that. Didn't work. Nothing worked. I tried all night long. Dude, I've been up all night. I've been trying to figure this out. I've been researching all night. I'm going to bed after this. I'm going to sleep for 2 hours at least. But there's nothing I can do. But check this out. I factory reset my phone. Everyone, I factory reset my phone. And I factory reset the GoPro. Yes. I factory reset everything on my iPhone and as a brand new device, and then took my cloud storage. But before I did that, I deleted the GoPro app and deleted everything, all the Wi-Fi connections and all the data from the phone. Then what I did was did a backup right after that and saved the backup so it remembers not to install the GoPro app. I had to install it manually. So let's try to put this in. Number 9, lowercase j, capital S, lowercase p, capital M, capital K. Number 3, 2 lowercase z's, as you can see, and look what happens. Incorrect password. So GoPro, definitely there's an issue with the app and the GoPro. These two suck. Literally. Guys, save your money. Go buy yourself an Osmos action camera. Please do not stress yourself and stress over this, because I just made a really bad investment. A very bad investment. And this is a lesson to be learned, people. Always listen to that little voice in the back of your head that says, do not buy that damn GoPro. No, you better not buy that damn GoPro. Alright, you buy that GoPro, I'm gonna mess you up. And that's what happened. It messed me up. This is why, yeah, I've been trying all night, and I'm thinking about buying this right now. I'm literally about to buy this right now. I know I don't have a lot of money at this time, but I need an action camera for these POV videos. I need something that's going to work. And GoPro, you're not working. Now, watch this. GoPro, turn off. It's not responding. Okay, let's do this again. GoPro, start recording. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, turn off. Now watch this. GoPro, turn on. See, there's a slight delay. It didn't do that 2 days ago. It literally snapped in. Boom. Like, literally. But now there's a slight delay. And this happened after I updated to 1.9. So there is something wrong with the update firmware 1.9. There's something going on with that, because 1.8 was working completely fine, and I had to freaking update my GoPro. I think that was probably the biggest mistake I did. And ever since November 2019, people have been having this issue with the GoPro. And you can check out the forums now, too. Because actually, a lot of people have responded to what I was actually complaining about. Because, here we go. Where is it? Wow. Yeah, see? Tons of people right now. This is going on for the last day. Look, 23 hours ago. 23 minutes ago. Yeah, it's going. Yeah, they doing something. We have evidence. Like, cannot stream to tab GoPro. This was just 6 minutes ago. Everyone's having these issues now. Yeah. Something went terribly wrong in the last 48 hours with GoPro. I think GoPro is... Yeah, I'm not sure if you can... Can you actually firmware backdate to 1.8? Is it possible? They want... Dude, this has been going on since November 2019 when they released it, and they still haven't fixed the issue. It's July 2020, Aaron. And that's what concerns me, is that a manufacturer in this capacity, a billion-dollar company, and look, the GoPro just started recording on its own. Look at that. Oh, wow. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, turn off. Wow. And it's draining the battery faster. Better to not update if people are on 1.8. Well, people didn't know that this was going on. But here's the thing. There's not a lot of videos about it specifically. Well, there is, but it's not coming from the big YouTubers. It's coming from the average Joe. And GoPro seems to not respond to the average Joe's complaints. And I feel like GoPro only responds to celebrity athletes and filmmakers or well-known photographers in the game. And I hope someone speaks up, because this is unacceptable. This should never happen to a device you spend $300 on and it doesn't even work properly. And it's not only that, it's warm to the touch right now. Wow, that's warm. And it's not even sitting in the sun. It's just sitting here warm, and it's really warm, actually. Wow, that's hot. You guys are on the Gimmo. Sorry, I had to put you guys on the Gimmo because I could not stand that shakiness that the Apple software update has done to all my iPhones, making every single phone a brick. Thank you, Apple, for doing that. So now I gotta put everything on the Gimmo. So that's why you see me on the Gimmo. See? Yeah. But anyway, like I said, guys, go to the GoPro website, go to the support hub. You're going to see a lot of people suddenly telling you, Hey man, I never had an issue and now I have an issue. What's going on, GoPro? What did you do to the app? What happened in the update? Or because they did update the GoPro app recently too. So that's why I'm actually stressing that this I think the app did something to the GoPro and the GoPro so did something to the app. Now it doesn't register. But here's the thing. When I try to connect it, it's to the app. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out 1 second here. Watch this. This is gonna blow your mind too. GoPro, turn on. I found the camera. Check this out. Come on. Connect device. Okay, app. Here we go. Watch. It says successfully connected. Successfully connected. And now it wants to join through the Wi-Fi. We put join, and this is what happens consistently. Every single time. There's no way around it. I tried. It just is telling me because of the password. It's saying that it's incorrect when it's not incorrect. So GoPro, fix it. Or I will make a video of me burning this freaking camera to the ground. I will burn it. I tell you, I would bullshit you not. I will burn this device because it's a piece of crap. It's a piece of crap. I'm afraid to record POV videos now because now it just gets too hot to the touch. And as you can see, it's at 70% battery and wasn't really doing much. It's just getting warm. So battery life is not super fantastic with GoPro. Nice one, Aaron. Too late, I already burned it. You're right. Oh man, that's so funny. But yeah. So as I was saying before, Aaron, this is why I didn't buy the GoPro 8 because they changed the design that you cannot put ND filters on anymore. So that's why I went back to the 7. I thought 7 would be fine. But still, making an investment, a $250 investment, it's actually $270 investment. This was a very disappointing investment, to be honest. Okay, let me clear the air. This is a very okay. The last PO video, you guys loved it, right? Wait. What do you said? What do you said? But it's all good. You're making a video about it. Yes. I'm afraid that if I record in 1440p, because I was recording in 2.7K, I think that's fine. I think, you know what? It's not shooting 1440. Well, technically, 1440p looks really good on YouTube if you know how to use the bitrate values on YouTube. That's what I did for the last POV video. Let me give you guys an inside tip how I actually. Okay, nice. Let me show you something. All right, I'm gonna make another video. I got a couple of videos I gotta make. I'm gonna show you like the tip when exporting to YouTube. And people do this quite a bit, and I notice on a lot of professional photographers' videos, you can see some of those, you can see that jitter and that lag effect. It just bothers me sometimes. It really doesn't, but you can see it. I don't think they understand the 180-degree law still. but anyway, when I export to YouTube, I use the bit rate. So at 1440p, I will use 12 to 24. So let me show you how I did that. Give me. Wow, you are booting. That's why I'm buying you a new SSD, bro. You need to get. All right. Oh wow, what's going on here? Oh no. Locate it. Oh, because I moved the files. That's fine. I don't care. I moved the files. I moved the photos, my last two photos from the project. Wow, this is putting up really slow now. Maybe because I have my computer. Yeah. So anyway, so I go to export, right? Come on. Why does it do that? Come on. Okay. What the? Why is it asking me that? All right. So here it is. So I'm gonna give you guys a close up. So what I do is I do a custom, and what I do is basically I don't go to like, oh yeah, let's go automatically go to YouTube 2160 4K or 1080p. No, I don't do that because I want full control. So I go into video settings. I always choose render at max depth. I always have it at high. Level is 4.1. It depends. If you're shooting 4K, you may change it to 4.2. You always want to use maximum render quality for this one. And here is the thing that you have to be aware of. If you shoot in 1440 or 4K footage, look at the YouTube's bitrate guide. So I would set this at 12. Oops. I've set this at 12 for 1440 and put this at 24. And yes, the file size becomes larger, but it's going to make a really sharp and a really big difference when absolutely uploaded to YouTube, because YouTube compresses those video files to make them look a bit soft, because they just compress everything. So YouTube system would say, hey, let's say you have these numbers high, too high. YouTube says, well, we can't process that information, and so we're going to just use the default settings for this video since it's already a 1080p or a 1440 or a 4K video. So implement the correct settings and make sure you use VBR 2 pass, not 1 pass, because the first and second passes are going to actually make a big difference when rendering and uploading to the YouTube platform. And that's what I do. I leave everything on my audio at 48 kilohertz on high quality. My bit rate's at 320. Yeah, I leave all that stuff alone. Yeah, the key frame rate, distance, I leave that alone. If this is a VR video, I may have to check that. That depends. But yeah, this is how I render out and custom, and it automatically say, hey, this is 1080p, we're going to do this instead, or 1440p. But I'm just giving you guys an insight to how I do it and how many other YouTubers that do it professionally would tell you how to do it properly. Because if you try to get the max out of your videos, YouTube is just going to recompress it and put the default bit rate for that video, especially if it's detected as 1080p or 1440 or 4K. It's going to choose the default bit rate and the correct bit rate, because 4K footage, actually you can read more information in 1440. You can read more information. So when there's more information being read or data, you know, the better the image quality. But yeah, so I wanted to get off the topic of GoPro. I normally don't make live streams in early Sunday morning, but yeah, I just wanted to address this issue with you guys and keep you guys up to date that I'm probably going to get rid of this. I'm going to be selling the 2 batteries. Now, it does work as a regular camera. I just feel that I need this as a webcam. Now I got to bring out the big dog. I got to bring this one out. I got to bring out the DSLR camera now for making live streams, and this is supposed to make my life a little bit more easier. But then again, I kind of abandoned OBS. Maybe OBS is trying to get back at me for me saying those harsh things before in the other videos. Wait for a fixed update. You know what, Aaron? I hear you and I applaud you, and I recommend that you want to stick with GoPro. But for me, I'm not going to wait. I don't have time to wait. These videos must be done. You guys asked for a live POV video, and I can't do it. So I need to try to invest in something brand new. Osmos action camera is looking more promising to me than this GoPro piece of crap. And I'm sorry, GoPro, your CEO, he's a loser. He doesn't care. He only wants to get rich. And that's why he's not on Shark Tank anymore. He's an embarrassment. You have a product that doesn't work. And it doesn't work very well for a lot of people. Hey, I don't blame Shark Tank. And Shark Tank, do not ever put Trump on your show. If you ever do that, I swear I would. Ugh, I got 2 feet. So I'm pretty sure two asses are going to be on my feet. But yeah, so with that said, everyone, I'm probably going to end this video and say good luck to all those GoPro users, and hopefully you live through the moment. I know you guys don't have money, you can't invest in another action camera. I know it sucks that GoPro is doing this to the community, to the people, really. It sucks. I get it, and I know you guys are financially hurting. You guys really want an action camera. You love these things, and I understand why people love these things, because these things are useful for a lot of things. But when you advertise a product and you want us to spend $400, $300, $200 on a device, and you promise everything's going to work, you display commercials, advertisement, you spam my email. And you talk about this. And I would say return your GoPro, get the DJI Osmos action camera, man. I'm warning, I'm begging you. I'm getting on my knees right now. Look, see, I'm on my knees, man. Don't buy it. Don't buy it, Aaron. Don't do it, brother. You're not gonna save the earth that way. No, I'm kidding. But still, I was really on my knees. I'm telling you, please don't buy it. Just look somewhere else. I'm getting the GoPro free. Oh, see, therefore you have nothing to worry about. Never mind. Never mind. Listen, that you hear that, people? He's getting a GoPro for free. I had to work my Teddy Black Panda ass off for this one, and he's getting one for free. I call that profiling. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, more power to you. If you get it for free, then you don't have any complaints. You probably would just say, if it messes up, I'd probably just trash it. But yeah. But I'm going to... GoPro, shut off. GoPro, turn off. Wow. I'm afraid of that GoPro now. It's possessed. That thing is possessed. Let's see. Gimbal action. What? Yeah, but anyway, guys. Wow, these people. These are parents, and they are drinking early in the morning. What the douche? Dude, last night they were hard body drinking, and the kids were back there. I was not trying to go back there because there are still hostile guests here that cannot respect. Let me turn my camera around. I'm having a real bad hair day. Oh, wow, this gimbal. Yeah, there's a lot of guests here that are not respecting the public safety guidelines here. And me, the manager, the owner, has been stressing to guests. If you use the kitchen, and I'm telling you now, if you don't clean behind yourselves, get the fuck out. Because here's the thing. I believe I caught the pink eye 2 weeks ago, here. Because now my eye is itching again, and I have to buy these medical eye drops, and which is a pain because someone here is not washing their hands. So we are asking people, and I wash my hands, I clean my hands all the time. I even have, look, on my pants, look at that, on my pants, I got a little sanitizer little bottle. Now, when people use the kitchen and when they touch their balls, or they touch their hair, they touch their face, or they touch their stuff, they don't wash their hands. So the problem is, when they go in the kitchen And what they doing outside, drinking, touching each other, sharing, you're spreading whatever you're spreading. You're not realizing it, but when you go in the kitchen, the staff here explain to everyone. Please, before you enter the kitchen, please wash your hands before you touch or cook anything. It's just the public safety guidelines here in Portland. No one listens to it. You know how many people go in the kitchen and not wash their hands? You know how many times they leave and they come back, and then when I'm cleaning the dishes, there's one guy here. When I clean the dishes, he purposely grabs the clean dish that I just took out the washing machine. Because what we do is, I guess I can show you actually. Let's go. Let me show you guys. Let's go take a freaking tour. All right. All right, guys. The hospital has some dead spots. So check it out. So this, wow, this is really going dead spot. Oh, it's not focusing. So this is, wow, what is going on here? That's weird. Anyway, so I have to listen to my agencies when it comes down to COVID-19 procedures. I discussed this with the owner of the gym many times before, so give you guys an update. So ever since May 11th, I guess, or because I got here on May 11th, the first day, and then they didn't had the public guideline, safety guideline rules, but now they're going to turn them up this week if no one's paying attention. But you're supposed to wash, rinse, sanitize. It goes in the dish. Then we take it and we put it in the washing machine for a third time, because this one has a sanitizer and cleaner solution for it. Then we take it and put it in the cabinets and make sure that each of them are clean. We do not want them to reuse the dishes if they're still there, because we want to really try to keep it clean. And they're going to be here tomorrow. Yeah, so that's a little scary moment that agency is going to be here tomorrow to talk with the owner, because you know, and all this stuff going on. Ooh, a lot of camera stuff. All this stuff going on right now, and what is taking place with COVID-19. I don't trust being in the States. I'm sorry. As a dual citizen, I don't trust it. People here are not respecting the rules, and there are some people that just don't clean behind themselves and are respectful. So, with that said, you know, if people don't respect the public safety guidelines, how are we supposed to protect ourselves from each other? You know? How are we supposed to make a difference if the people out there are not doing what they're supposed to be doing? Staying social distancing, staying 6 feet apart. Does that look like 6 feet apart to you? No, that's not 6 feet apart. I was part of that group. I was part of that mess before because I wanted to get to know everyone and try to, you know, see what everyone's about. And now that I did find out some things, and also recently find out some things this past weekend, I'm staying away. I have a career. I love what I do. I love doing photography. I love trying to communicate with an audience, but also I love working with students. I love working for like the embassies or consulates or any agency or educational agency that is willing to help others. So, yeah, I just think that most people should respect the public safety guidelines here in Portland and everywhere else, because COVID-19 is not a joke. People talk about it here and telling new guests that they had it. Dude, if you had it, you wouldn't have been traveling. You wouldn't be here right now. I'm pretty sure. Stop trying to feel special. You don't have COVID. You didn't have it. Because if you had it, you would still see symptoms. I'm sure. Especially if you did not get treated. Yeah, come on, man. I've been in the guys, Aaron, guys, what did I go to school for? Can everyone remember? I went to school for medicine, right? The one thing I know is that contracting COVID-19, once you have it, you can spread it. And the way people have been socializing here, and I know it's a stressful time. You want to get to with people, you want to have fun, but why is it doing that? Hold on. Wow, that was weird. Guys, it kept circling the whole entire time. I thought it was it still recording the whole entire time? Let me know. But anyway, yeah, I'm not afraid. I'm afraid of catching COVID-19 due to people's lack of education and a lack of responsibility. And I'm serious. I want to get to either Japan or British Columbia. I want to go to both, really, because I've been tested 3 times, twice in Madison and once here when I first came here. And now it's much harder to get tested now than it was when I first got here, which is crazy in a sense. Because I want to get tested for a 4th time to give some clarity to the embassy and to the consulate. Like, listen, I just tested negative again. I want to go home. I want to get out of the States. Please get me out of this crazy mayhem cuckoo place. Not everyone is cuckoo, but we got a cuckoo president that is actually eating Cocoa Pops because he's going cuckoo for Cocoa Pops. That's the president. But I just want people to understand, like, I might be OCD about protecting myself, but this is not OCD. This is protecting myself from the lack of responsibility from others. If people don't quite understand that you want to be safe and they have a hard time understanding that, then go eat some bag of, you get it. But with that said, everyone, I just want to let you guys know that I'm safe for now, and the agency will be here tomorrow, and hopefully everyone wears a mask in the hostel, because this is one guy, he never wears a mask in the kitchen, and he always constantly never washes his freaking hands until he washes his dishes. And he was just in the kitchen while I was trying to live stream. Yeah, it's a little annoying. It's like, dude, you're not wearing a mask. You coughed. This is what he did yesterday. That upset me. And another guest saw it too. And she looked at me. She was like, did he just literally cough? I had to literally take the forks out of the compartment because he did this. He literally coughed in his hand like this. Went into the drawer like this and picked up the fork from the rest of the forks. Mind you, he was touching multiple forks when trying to pick up one fork. And I said, and she looked at me like, I grabbed the forks and put them in the sink, started washing them, sanitizing, then put in the washer again. That's the things that people don't pay attention to. You don't let me pick this up and let me put my fingers all over some other plates too. You don't do that. It's so alarming that people are actually not paying attention to these public guidelines. They don't care. They think this is a hostel and they can do whatever they freaking want. I'm sorry. Treat this place like your home. Out of respect. This is my vacation home. You guys know I've been coming here for like 8-9 years already. And this has always been my vacation spot every year. Or every 15 months. Or every 2 years or something like that. But a total of 9 years I've been coming here. And, you know, most of the people here that come to here, they don't even cook food, because some of them are here for 2 days, 3 days. Some of them go to the hostel has their own cafe, which makes some really good burgers and vegan burgers and fries. They got their own kombucha beer on tap. It's a happy hour. It's gonna open tomorrow. I'm glad because now I don't have to spend money on expensive food eating out, but I can always cook food, which I started doing recently. Because I can't go back to Fred Meyer's. I refuse to go back to Fred Meyer's until Fred Meyer's apologizes for the stupidity and profiling of trying to say both of my passports were fake and profiling me. Not only that, when the woman single-handedly singled me out of the line, there was a person in front of me, I was behind that person, and the person behind me. She was like, you, over here. So you skipped the guy. That's what the whole thing was about. You single pointed me out. So that means you were following me also in Fred Myers, which it has been reported in Fred Myers. So many black African Americans being followed in Fred Myers for no apparent reason. You can look like $1,000,000 and they still follow you because they don't trust this skin. Just like last night, I was standing outside in front of the hostel, and I see this guy with the dog all the time, little Chihuahua dog. He's always saying, he always liked my headband, right? And I was, yeah, yeah, yeah. And the woman's, and then like a minute later, he's at the corner and she's crossing the street. She sees me, and she sees me walking towards her, towards these stairs to this building here. And she stops and then steps back, all the way back to the corner to go across the street and then walk up the street. Yeah, she literally stepped back at least 10 steps and then walk across the street and then went up the street on the same block that we are on in. And the guy was like, "Did you just see that?" She looked at you and turned around and went across the street. Oh, that we both saw that. That's disgusting. Portland, get your shit together. You racist people out there, there's no purpose of being racist. We are we are human beings. We bleed the same, we shit the same, we piss the same, we eat. I don't think we eat the same, but we sex the same probably. We have bad hair that is the same. And you want to discriminate because of my skin color? This has been going on a lot here in Portland. So, it's not the first, and I'm sure it won't be the last. So, I'm not even going to like go downtown and protest because federal agents are now picking up protesters out of nowhere and putting them in unmarked vans. I'm reading that and I'm just like, well, shouldn't be protesting out there trying to cause trouble anyway. If you're gonna protest, protest peacefully. You got people out there that cause. If you see my last VOP video, people cause so much property damage. It's insane. And now the citizens of Portland is like, oh, why is the police going to, why is the federal agency and police rounding these people up? Because you guys broke property. You don't think there's cameras on the streets of Portland? Oh yeah, they got the surveillance cameras. They're gonna pick you up eventually. Yeah. Yeah, so whatever window that you broke, whatever Target window, or whatever Nike store you tried to break in, oh yeah, that's on camera, and they're gonna get you sooner or later. So don't think your freedom is all free for now. And yeah, I'm putting fear in you because you shouldn't have never done it. This was about black people dying for the wrong reason, getting shot down by police officers, white or black. Doesn't matter. Police officers should know the responsibility when holding that weapon. They took an oath to protect and to serve, not to be killers. They didn't sign up for that. But obviously some did. Because obviously either they have some mental health issues, and this is why the police here don't do enough mental health evaluation testing on single individuals in the police force. There's not enough. There should always be a neurological test. Determine if the person is going to be stable behind that weapon. They literally have to start implementing that in police training. And if you need to qualify, you have to go through the psychological test. You have to go through it. I really emphasize that if they don't implement that, then that's not a police force. Most countries have that requirement. They're like, oh yeah, we want you to go through a psychological test. Some agencies like the FBI, the CIA, do something like that, but local police do not do it. For some reason, they just... So, internal affairs is supposed to be like the psychologist police force to determine if the officers are at fault or not. Telling that is not how you should do it. Like I said, in the very beginning, before the cops, please do a mental evaluation on individuals. Don't care if they look stable or not. Because do I look stable? No, because I went through some mental health problems myself. Lost my daughter, lost my first wife, lost some family, lost some friends through suicide. I lost, yeah, you know, that takes a toll on your mental mind. But yeah, people, and like here, people don't understand this. This outbreak, this COVID-19, is a mental disturbance. It is causing us to be aware. And some people are not just aware. People are just being too drunk, too high, too arrogant, too sloppy, and too silly, and too arrogant to understand the safety parts of being safe. I didn't come here to interact any disease. I came here to kill time to see what the hell is going on. I also really came here to support the hostel. I wasn't planning to stay here for weeks. I was planning here to stay here for at least 2 weeks. 14 days is the maximum requirement. Until, you know, Jim is like, he's not even gonna buy that right now. People are freaking. This is why a lot of people have the misconception about the owner Jim and Britta here. Now, you guys have seen my Instagram videos. There have been some very disturbing DMs about them being racist towards blacks because they only hired 2 blacks. And all my years, I maybe saw like 3 African Americans working here. But how many African Americans are going to say, what is this place? Oh, I want to work here. It has to fit your category of what you want to do. This is a job that is supposed to interact with different sorts of different community. Wow, just straight though. This is a place for people to get along in a community. And if an African American wants to decide to work here, it's for good reason, right? Either that person understands how to socialize with a large gathering, has social skills, went to college, like the lifestyle, learn the language here, speaks a little bit, loves eating different types of cultural food differences. That's what that person wants to work here. But dominantly, like, not. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Not many black individuals want to work at a hospital because it's not that like they don't want to. They don't know how to apply for it. And when someone finds out how to apply for it, it's based on if there's availability. But lately, people on Instagram have been saying that the owner's been racist, and trust me when I tell you, never been racist towards me. Absolutely been fantastic. Hey, Kiki, you need anything? Oh yeah, I'm good, Jim. Well, like, do you need anything? You need help cleaning stuff? Like, no, you. I see you got the kitchen. You did enough for us. I still want to do more. Does that sound like a racist person to you? No. So I want to emphasize that one more time, guys. If you ever see it in my Instagram and people post my posts about pictures of guests here or anything that in the hostel, because I have to remove those comments from my own Instagram feed. You're supporting a racist owner. It's not true. If he's so racist, why did he give? Let me tell you, he gave people 2 nights free to stay because they ran out of money. What owner does that? I'm sorry. What owner just like, you know what? Stay for 2 more days. Try to figure your stuff out. And that's the best I can do. You know? That's a really superb person, in my opinion. But people want to take it out of context and say that he's racist, he doesn't support black lives. Really? I'm about to be the #1 superstar on their Instagram pretty soon. Kayla is one of they. She works at the other hostel, the High Hawthorne hostel, which I'm not a big fan of. But anyway, yeah, she's doing the pictures, and she took a picture of me, and she's writing this whole bio stuff about me. I had to answer some questions and stuff like that. I didn't answer like I wanted to. I just answered because I was so busy that day, and I just like trying to multitask. I really want to answer those questions over again. But here's the thing: they're gonna post it to prove that like he's been coming and been. I'm a lifetime. First and foremost, I'm a lifetime member of the High U.S. I've been coming here for years. No way I'm going to allow a bunch of people from Portland say he's racist. And then one of those people were saying that, oh, you should come support hungry Latino moms. That was one of the person that actually DM'd me through Instagram saying that. It's like, oh, so this is really about me because I gave a donation, $100 donation to the hostel at the beginning of May, right? And then I had another person do a $200, a friend, that did another $100. So we're trying to help. That money is for the staff to pay for any bills or rent they need to pay for. And yeah, and people are saying that it's wrong for the owners to ask for a donation. It's a GoFundMe to help people that are out of work, that are currently not working at the hostel right now, pay for bills. What is wrong with people trying to give back to the people they care about through GoFundMes? I'm sorry, but that sounds like a selfish individual to me. Am I right or wrong? But anyway, guys, I'm going to end this live stream. I just wanted to give you guys an update that I support people, even though I've been disrespected recently in the last couple of days by a guest. You know what? I try to offer a service, not even a service. I offer one suggestion and all shit turn to context. Mind you, again, I accidentally recorded that conversation because the GoPro was recording for 3 hours, but by accident. Until the battery died, and I woke up. I didn't wake up. Later on in the night, I tried to turn on the GoPro. I said, "Why's the battery dead?" Put the next battery in. Look at the playback. I realized I recorded almost 3 hours from me walking back in here, coming there, going back there, trying to watch Apex in the Secret Garden until I was interrupted about someone's person problems, and I was being attacked because I said, "Listen." I said, take it with a grain of salt. You didn't hear that part, did you? I said, and you guys know me. Go see a fucking professional financial advisor. Seriously. Because to me, that's all I said. And then, because honestly, if you are in a business with business partners, if your business partners are living nicely and you're living in like hotels or shabby hotels and stuff like that, I'll be questioning myself too. Like, where's my fair stake? Right? But listen, as I said, I know my parents have owned restaurant business for a long time in Japan, and my uncle has owned his Japanese restaurant in San Diego for a long time. I'm pretty sure, yeah. And I already got everything I need for my small business. Everything worked out. And, and when I try to give someone this was my first time giving him some advice, and last time too. That was the first and last time I ever do that. I never gave him any advice about anything. Never gave anyone advice. I just told him maybe you should just doing that. Look into it. Just look into it. Just take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, everything got taken out of context, and you know what? At the end of that day, what I did was act like everything is normal. But that day was the last day I was being generous. No more being generous. Because people have to understand, you stepping over my fucking shoes because you have an issue and you have your own problems. And not only that, you interrupted me when I was in a secret garden trying to watch my videos. Mind you, that I just came from another place, coming in the hostel, trying to get relaxed, and I'm getting interrupted with more gossip and more things I don't want to hear either. Everyone goes through their struggles, everyone goes through their problems. But I really didn't want to hear it. So that's why I said maybe you should look into, and I asked him he wanted to talk to my friend Francisca. Because her family's been owning restaurants for a long, long time. And she's running for legislation in Madison. And she's one of a good friend of mine, and I support dearly, as I support a lot of small businesses here in Portland. Especially the independent PDX Sports Bar here, the Lebrowski, Charlie's Daily, Reggie Grill, Portland Burger. all those places I support, and I know how the business work efficiently because my parents own the restaurant. You guys know that. They owned the Japanese restaurants for years. Eto's a biochemist. My mother's a fucking chef by trade. And now they are affected in Japan because they are losing business and losing a lot. And now they are worried that Japan might not open back up because if you didn't know, Tokyo is closing down. Yeah, it's getting really, really tough out there. And the GoPro just turned on again. And it's recording. See that? It's possessed. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, delete the footage. It turns itself off. Wow. This is why you don't buy the GoPro. It turns itself off after I asked to delete the footage. Insane. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. But as I said, I'm gonna keep it very transparent, like I always have been with you guys on my channel. If people don't like what I say, then like I said, take this with a grain of salt. I tried to provide some consciousness to what is going on here, and you didn't accept it. This goes for everyone. Look at my work history, and you'll be really shocked. And like I said, did my own investigation on some people. I got tired, sick of this. He said, he that, he's that. He's a teacher. He's an engineer. There's another guy here, full of shit. And yeah, definitely full of shit. So, because how you went to Pace University the same time me and Yuki went to Pace University. That was 2004. That was, well, Yuki wasn't at Pace University. We were at Columbia. We had internship at Pace University, which is right downtown by the Brooklyn Bridge. And we had the internship because we were in Teachers College. And you were not there. Because Yuki will remember pretty much half the faculty and half of the students. Because she was the lead intern for the Asian cultural, multicultural mental health case. Because we were doing a project, and we actually extended that project and went to Japan after tsunami hit, and we did the project. So, yeah. But with that said, everyone, I don't trust. I'm only going to trust the staff here. That's how I'm going to take it as it is as of right now. I'm going to just trust the staff. I believe in the staff's ability to eliminate some of the problems here. And one of those problems is people are not respecting hygiene public guidelines here. And another is, the excessive abuse of using the word COVID-19 and spreading false rumors about you having COVID-19. And as I said, I will put you on live speaker with my professor, which, by the way, is at UW University. She runs the Neuropsychology Medical Center program there, and I would get her on the phone, among other UW Medical, say, if you would have caught COVID-19, it would have been more likely that you would have transmitted to everyone else, and everyone else would have got dramatically sick here. So stop saying that you had it when you didn't have it. Stop it. It's embarrassing. Stop scaring people. It's wrong. You do not do that at the hostel. And you do not do that anywhere. Not at a restaurant, not at a public place. Don't put fear in the people. People want this gone. You're talking about, I had it twice. There was a man that caught it for the second time and now is struggling for his life. There are people out there that died having it for a second time. How are you still alive? See? Your lies don't add up. Sorry. It's not adding up. Stop saying that you had it. Please, people, take this stuff seriously. Not a joke. I'm the pen photographer, everyone. I'm at the public hostel. I'm in the dormitories, as you can see. My parents are sending me more stuff since I can't get to them right now. So they're sending me my Komodo. They're sending me because my birthday is coming up. And normally I wear a Komodo, a man's Komodo, on my birthday. And mine is red and black. And the bottom is red, top is black. But it's such a pain putting that on. And and I don't have certain things that I need. But yeah, my parents are sending me more stuff and from Japan, so they should be here this week. Hopefully, we have to uh, we have to see because the agency is gonna be here tomorrow. They literally wanted to fucking take me to give them a tour of this place. I'm like, am I on a? I felt like I was being investigated. Then again, I feel like they're also trying to investigate this place, and I don't want that to happen. All I'm asking them to do is give Jim the check, so you pay for the rest of the 2 weeks, so I don't have to pay for this anymore because this is coming out of my own pocket. I'm not even touching. I'm not even touching the $600 a week thing. That's in a Citibank. I'm not even gonna touch that because I feel like I don't trust Wisconsin. I feel like they're gonna say, "Oh, we gave you too much. You owe this back." That's why that money is not being touched. That's why I said I have money, guys, in another account. I got my credit union from UW. I got my other credit union from Summit Bank in UW Madison, and I also got the Citibank. But there's no Citibank in the northwest area of the United States. If you have not aware of that, it's only Chase, Bank of America, Citibank, San Francisco, Chicago. There's not even a Citibank in Madison, Wisconsin. I have to go to Chicago or Milwaukee. In some places, there's one Citibank in Milwaukee, but it's not a Citibank bank. It's more a financial center or office. So, but that's when you want to finance on a house or a home. That's what I did. So, because Citibank is also up there, that's why I asked the banks if they can connect to each other. So that's why I don't want to touch that money. It's just not really sure about the unemployment pandemic stuff because I seen people say they had to owe money back or they gave too much. Some people ran out already and then they gave more and now they asked for it back. I'm like, oh wow, I don't want that to happen. So yeah, I gotta keep a close eye on it, on the unemployment, but I also have to keep a close eye on another job that I applied for, another government agency job, and I'm pretty sure now the council knows. Like, why did you apply for this job? I'm like, I just want to suck it to them. I really want to start working again. I really want to get involved with students again, and I don't want to do that UW this time. I did that last year, and plus working for HUD with Porchlight. I don't want to do that. That was enough stress. I did really minimum photography. Took the life out of me. But with that said, everyone, I'm going to end the video. I got a lot of stuff to do. I got to call my parents later. Even though it's late there right now. But they want me to call them at 2 o'clock this afternoon. I'm like, okay. I guess you guys going to beat up the early bird. But, yeah, I got to call them. I got to call my best friend Tech. And this week, I'm giving a giveaway, guys. So, as I said in my other videos, giveaway. I'm giving away a newer strobe. That strobe that I got, the flash strobe, I'm giving that away. But not on YouTube. You gotta follow me on Instagram. Sorry, I can't do YouTube videos anymore about giveaways because I get more interaction on Instagram than YouTube when it comes down to these live streams. Not many people see the live streams because YouTube's algorithm is actually blocking and filtering what I'm trying to talk about. And yes, I did use some language in here, so I have to go back into YouTube Studio and fix all that and say, yes, I accepted a lot of language because it's my right. I'm expressing. I'm not using it in a vocal term to assault or attack anyone. I'm using it to express. There's a difference. But can't say that to a lot of Americans though, because they take shit out of their ass really hard. And as I said before, guys, you know, I don't think people trust African Americans as much as they think they are trying to pretend they do. Because, like I said before, a couple weeks ago when I first came here, some people had when you guys heard it from another guest. Like, yeah, they were talking negative about you, saying that they don't believe that you were in Japan and stuff like. Really? Okay. That's why they're not on my fucking social media. But everyone knows I get around quite a bit. And then I realized that I was from that. After being on my social media page, like, yeah, now you realized that I'm not a bullshitter. I don't just put information to impress people. I don't need to. All you have to do is just Google my name. And everything will pop up. Dissertations, medical dissertations, medical science, internship at PACE, internship for the UN. You see it. Keiki Alexander Bailey. Or use my real last name. Dimanche. You guys know it. Some of you guys know it. Dimanche. Yeah. With the hyphen Bailey. Just use that. You'll find it. Yeah. So, most people don't realize that. That's why I have 2 passports, because they both have different... It's not... Names are the same. It's just one last name is different, because here in the U.S., did you know in the U.S., they kept the character limit name for your first name to 10 to 12? My name has more than 12 characters in it, including hyphen. My last name has more than 12 characters hyphen in it. Weird system. And they do nicknames and all this other stuff. Not nicknames, they do middle names. I'm still weird about the middle name because people think Keiki Alexander, so Alexander is your middle name. No, it's actually, I said hyphen. Hyphen. It's some people. Ooh, that was weird. It just shut, my phone just shut down. Like, oh boy, never problems with Apple again. But anyway, guys, I'll let you guys go. You guys know how to hook me up. I need to do something with this. I'm serious. I definitely need to do something with this. And I will catch you guys in the next one. But definitely look out for the giveaways. By the way, the giveaways are not sponsored. That is coming out of my pocket. That all that newer stuff and all that great stuff that I'm giving away came out of my pocket, guys. So, please, don't be mad if you're not a winner. Trust me, there'll be plenty of giveaways in the future. Promise. And I did fulfill my promise that when I said last year, June of 2019, there'd be more giveaways, there'd be more videos to come, and I delivered. So, now I'm delivering. Now, I'm editing stuff from Japan, all the footage. If you guys have, oh, actually, I want to show you that. That's what the other purpose of this video was supposed to be for. All right, so I've been editing all of my footage from Japan, and this one dope scene. Check it out. Sneak peek. Sneak peek. Look at that, crispy. That was shot with a Panasonic. 12 to, what is it, 12 to 24 with OIS on it. Yeah, it was really stable. You can see I'm overexposed right there. Walking through the neighborhood. Sneak peek. Sneak peek. Look how quiet and peaceful Japan is compared to the US. Look how beautiful it is. This is why I love home, but sometimes, summertimes are just brutal. Oh, sweating like I mean, I don't even have to go to a steam bath. I get the steam bath outside. Yeah, summertimes are brutal in Japan. So that's why a lot of people say it's really, really hot in Japan. Be prepared. If you go in the summertime, be prepared. Best time to go to Japan is like spring, fall. Summertimes are great, but it's just so hot. So freaking hot. But anyway, guys, there's a lot of footage, and also I actually got some more B-roll for you guys too. Some fresh B-rolls from South Korea. And these B-rolls roll up. Wow, what's going on here? All right, so we got this clip. You guys seen this one? This is in Seoul. Then I got this one that's in Tokyo. doing a time lapse. Then I got this one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know what that means? There's a video coming out. Ooh, it's about filmmaking. And you'd be surprised what I shot that with. You're gonna be like, I want it. But look for it. I'm not done with it. It would be another week or so, maybe 2 weeks from now before I'm done with it. Because there's plenty. I got. Here's the thing. Where is it? Oh, nope. You see this? I have a terabyte full of footage from India, Korea, Japan, Vancouver, Montreal, Quebec, New York, London, Paris. I have a terabyte full of footage on that by itself. And the reason why I'm saying that because I just got that SSD fixed. I had to change, got to fix it because I wanted to recover it. I spent $500 to actually get it fixed so I can recover all those files, and that's what I'm doing now with all these files. So yeah, I spent a lot of money trying to recover some lost footage and lost data. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get my act together and make some money. I don't think I'm gonna do Fiverr today. I did Fiverr yesterday and day before yesterday, and yeah, worked on some clients, and yeah, I don't think I want to do any work today. What I'm gonna do is probably sit back, relax, kick it, and stay away from the drama because that's what the agency told me to do. Because I told them too what happened. I'm saying, listen, there's too much shit going on in this hostel. Needs to be stopped. The bullshit. You guys, send me home for crying out loud. Please, just send me home. That's all I want. Give me my nookie nookie, and I'll be gone. So they're gonna be here tomorrow, and hopefully we have a good, I guess, a good outcome. I don't want them doing anything weird. But they asked me if I needed a translator. I was like, yeah, send me a nice hot Japanese translator. I really, really appreciate that. Even though I don't need one. They keep asking if I ever need a translator. Like, are you serious, guys? Like, we just have to ask. You did before when you were younger. Like, that was when I was 12, 14, 15 years old. Come on, give me a break. My English is just perking like a little child at that time. Yeah, a lot of rollerblades used to joke about my speech back then because it was very different from a lot of people. A lot of people said I pronounced my T's longer. I'm like, my T's? What? 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 They said something, what was it? I don't even hear it myself, so I don't know what they're really talking about. But they said when I pronounce something with a T in it, my T's are like, tss. I'm like, they was like, where you from? What part of Africa are you from? And I'm like, so you do. Because, yeah. And I tell them, I'm originally dialected. I did the 22andMe thing. I am a Zambian. I am third generation Zambian. If you guys don't know what Zambian is. It's like South of Africa. Yeah. But yeah, Zambian makes you a little bit of mixed with 46% Muslim. I'm Muslim too. That's why people get on my goddamn nerves so much. It's because like some people say like, wait, you're Muslim but you're raised by Buddhist parents. How does that lifestyle work? I respect both. My friend Allah will tell you. We respect both. That's why he married a beautiful. His wife is beautiful, and they have a beautiful daughter, and she's Chinese. She's Buddhist. So, what's so wrong? My man Allah has been the most diverse. Dude, let me show you this guy. This guy went to school, went to UW with me. We went through a lot of stuff together at UW, medicals wise, living wise. Yeah, we've been through a lot. He even liked my cousin Chie at one point. I was like, dude, she's all about that Korean dudes. She's not going to give you the satisfaction. Trust me, that's Chie. But he was in love. I don't blame her. She's a good-looking woman. This is a guy. Look at him. He always got to be showing off with his trios of his gangsters. Look at him. Look at his gangsters. That's my boy Allah right there. He's all the way from Saudi, all the way from Mecca. Yeah, he even offered me to come to Mecca right now, and I'm like, I don't know, but there he is. Look at that handsome man. Look at that handsome man and his wife. Look at that. Look at that baby. Yeah, look at that. That's a panda face right there. All panda face right there. Yeah. It's my boy Allah right there. Allah? Halal Hanisimla? My boy. Yeah, he's a good dude. But sometimes we have our disagreements. Because, you know, life change. Oh, yeah. But anyway. Yeah, life changes. But, yeah. He offered me to come to Mecca, and I don't know if I want to go there in the summertime. I don't think so. Sandstorms kind of happen off and on occasionally, and it depends. Yeah, you know. But it'd be nice to get a good fast and cleanse my body. No alcohol, no weed for 6 months. Be nice to do that again. But right now, I want to get to work. I want to start working. I can't. And I want to start, if I can't start working at the embassy and it's on suspension, then I will have to postpone it further. Travel. You can't even go to Mexico, apparently, which is stupid. Like, I can't go to a country. Yeah, alright. GoPro. Alright, guys. Peace.